everyone, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be giving you the top 10 loadouts you can be running right now on Call of Duty Warzone. I'm going to give you my favorite 8 attachment full loadout as well, along with going over some updates to the perks that I gave you last time. I still stand behind all the perks that I gave you last time, but there is one perk that I didn't go over last time that I want to make sure that I go over this time that did actually get a buff in the update. So we got to make sure we go over that. Also, if you didn't know, one of the best ways to go and get the Warzone Mastery camos right now is to go into the new BR Casual mode, not into Plunder, the new BR Casual mode. And if you go and you pick up the most wanted contracts, bots will actually spawn on you inside of the game so that you're able to go get those 5 kills while you're running a most wanted contract, which is the challenge for that first gold mastery camo for Call of Duty Warzone. So quick tip for you there. Hope you enjoy that one. If you enjoyed that tip, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that noti bell so you don't miss another one like that. Let's get you these loadouts. All right, so like I said, we're going to start out with going over a perk that did actually get a buff. Right now for perk slot 1, I'm running either Scavenger or Survivor. I'm running perk 2, I'm running Tracker or Quick Fix here. Tracker for big map, Quick Fix probably for smaller map. And then perk 3, I'm running either Resolute for smaller map, Ghost for big map. Bird's Eye is probably my number 1 choice right here. And then Tempered is nice too, just if you want to play it up faster and kind of reserve some plates, because there's not a lot of plates on the map, but there's also a fix for that, and that's the perk that did get buffed this last update. And we're gonna go back over here to perk 1, and that's the Scavenger perk. So Scavenger perk, you start equipped with everything. Like you start equipped, fully equipped with all your ammo, all your lethals, all your tacticals, all that stuff. You also get $1,500 extra cash for every person you eliminate. So that is huge, especially in the end game. And also in the in game as well, it's really helpful. So maybe you have this perk as an in-game loadout perk. You go and you pick it up, and you pick it up in your loadout that drops towards the end of the game, or you're coming back. It makes it really easy to regain, which is really nice. So you die, go to Gulag late in the game, come back, drop on your loadout, you're fully stocked up, ready to go, and you're all plated up as well. So that really helps, especially with the lack of plates around the map. This really helps with that. The Scavenger perk got that little buff during this update, which it just is really solid. And I forgot to cover it last time, so I wanted to make sure to get that to you guys this time. Now that we've gone over that, our first loadout, we're going to go over this 8 attachment loadout. It's my favorite 8 attachment loadout to run right now, probably towards the beginning of a game, or I'll just pick it up at the end of a game. It really helps too, because the Grekova is really nice to run as a secondary. So we're running this 8 attachment Kilo, and it's going to have the monolithic suppressor on there, which you do unlock on page 5 of the battle pass. But man, the Kilo already has no recoil, so I don't really like, since I'm using this to kind of go, especially on big map, I'm not really using this on little map much, or Rebirth, not using it much there. But man, it just doesn't have any recoil, dude. And so I'm putting that mono suppressor on there instead of something like the compensator. If this is too much recoil for you, then yeah, go put on the compensator muzzle. It's very solid option. Absolutely love it for sure. But yeah, we're running this, and then we're running this Grekova. This Grekova is fantastic. Pretty solid TT kept close. You're probably not winning any gunfights back at 25 meters. You shouldn't be using this at 25 meters at all. But 5 meters and 10 meters right here, you're in a very solid spot. 15, probably pushing it a little bit, but man, this is a really solid spot to push in, and it's got some great movement as well. So for this loadout, I'm rocking the Volsky reflex sight. Use whatever optic makes you comfortable. 3 times scope is fine. This is the one that I think is the cleanest sight for me. If you don't like running a sight on your Kilo, this is just an 8 attachment build, so we can run a sight on it. Run a laser, I guess, but I don't know why you would want to run a laser over a sight. So just keep that in mind. You don't really need a sight if you're running an 8 attachment build, or you don't really need a laser if you're running an 8 attachment build. Then I'm rocking that monolithic suppressor. If you don't like the mono suppressor, run the compensator. Totally get it. And then we're running the gain twist barrel on here, or the reinforced barrel. Either one of those. We're rocking 1700 bullet velocity over reinforced barrel, and then putting a little bit more max damage range with the reinforced barrel. So we're going to run the reinforced barrel probably over the gain twist, but it just depends on how you're using it. Then we're rocking the vertical foregrip. This is going to give you a huge buff to horizontal and recoil stabilization. And then the extended mag 2, the quick draw grip. This will help you to aim down sight speed a lot. And then I like the balance stock here for strafing speed, back and forth strafing speed to kind of dodge bullets, I guess. Just kind of keep your enemy's aim assist working harder than it probably should have to if you're just standing still. Then we're rocking the overpressured rounds, which will maximize that bullet velocity as much as we can. Then for that Grekova, we're rocking the Kepril Microflex here. I like the compensator muzzle. This will help a ton with vertical recoil control. I like the gain twist barrel for a little faster bullet velo because the pistols just don't have a fast bullet velocity. The extended mag 3 here, give you a 60 round mag. If you're more comfortable with a 30 round mag, I wish there was like a more mid range, like a 45 mag. That would be great. But unfortunately, there's a 25, a 30, and then it goes all the way up to 60. So that's just kind of how it works. And then I'm running the assault grip or the quick draw grip here. Either one you like to run here. This just gives you a little bit more sprint to fire speed. All right, for our next loadout, I love the CR56 AMAX. The AMAX is great. Paired with the SOG is even better. I love this thing. For the AMAX, I'm rocking the compensator muzzle. The gain twist barrel, this will maximize that bullet velo for sure. The vertical foregrip, extended mag 2, and I like the overpressured rounds here. That'll help with bullet velocity a lot. But the AMAX is just a fantastic option, man. Absolutely so good. Like I said, we're running the SOG with this. Man, this thing is so good. Now, if you get in a prolonged firefight and you squeeze the trigger too long, it's going to start riding up to the right. So you have to make sure the longer you fight, the more you drag down to the left. All right. But man, you're winning close gunfights like this, no problem. And you won't even get to that point, hopefully. So for that saw, we're running the ported compensator muzzle. I like that one a little bit better than the compensator, just because you get that vertical recoil control. Plus you get this first shot recoil control on top of the vertical recoil control you get with the compensator. Then I like the reinforced barrel here or gain twist, either one you want there. The extended mag 2, the quick draw grip. This helps with that jumping aim down sight speed, which we got bunny hopping back a little bit. So that really helps during those situations. And then the over pressured rounds. For our next loadout, we're just rocking a 5 attachment kilo with no sight, just like everybody tends to like to run it. But man, this is a lot of fun to run, man. I've got another SMG style kilo build for you, and then we're rocking the C9 with this. C9 seems to be everybody's top choice for SMG right now. And I don't blame him, man. It has C9 is still fantastic. I've got the mono suppressor on here because the recoil is easy to control, so this is going to up your damage even more. For this kilo, I'm rocking the compensator muzzle. We're going with a reinforced barrel here. Gain twist barrel is great too. I like the vertical foregrip, the extended mag 1. Extended mag 2 is fine for sure. Completely up to you, especially for a bigger map. And then the overpressured rounds. And then we're rocking that C9 with a mono suppressor. Feel free to add the compensator if there's a little too much recoil for you. Gain twist barrel here, the Ranger foregrip, the extended mag 2, and the quick draw grip again for that aim down sight speed and jumping aim down sight speed buff. Next, we have this Cypher 91 paired with the KSV. Cypher 91 is still fantastic. Again, I've got this mono suppressor on here. I don't know. I've gotten some comments saying like mono suppressor doesn't help ARs. I just beg to differ on that. I don't agree with that. Now, it's probably a little bit harder to control when it comes to the recoil, but not that much harder. Honestly, if you are rocking your aim assist, and especially if you're strafing to the right, you're going to be just fine with recoil. And then of course we're rocking that KSV with this. KSV is fantastic. Just, I feel like they buffed the fire rate on this. I don't know, y'all let me know in the comments, but it just feels like that thing got a little bit of a buff when it comes to the fire rate. They didn't, it's not official. It just feels like that. So for that Cypher, we're rocking the mono suppressor. Put on the compensator if you feel more comfortable with that. Reinforced barrel here, that just increases the damage range and bullet velo a little bit. And we're rocking that vertical foregrip, extended mag 2, and then of course the overpressure rounds to get that extra bullet velo buff. And then that KSV, we're rocking the compensator muzzle. I like the Ranger foregrip for a little faster movement speed. The extended mag 2 to increase that to a 50 round mag. Quick draw grip again. Assault grip's fine too here, but quick draw grip I like a little bit more. Overpressured rounds as well to maximize that bullet velo. Also trying to get that thing as close to 1,000 as possible, but again, you might have to take off the rear grip in order to get the barrel. I just like a little bit more speed with my KSV. Then we have the SWAT 556 with the Growl conversion kit. Fantastic option. Absolutely love this weapon. You can put the compensator on or the mono suppressor here. It just really doesn't have any recoil anyway, so I don't really like putting the compensator on here. But for this case, we'll put the compensator on here just so you guys can see what it looks like. But man, I really do like the SWAT 556 a lot, man. It just doesn't move, dude. Look at that. Yeah, it's just so good too. You hit a couple of headshots in there, you'll be good to go. absolutely love the SWAT 5.56 still. It does have a little slower TTK. I mean, microscopic slower than the Kilo. It does have a slower TTK than the AMAX and the AK-74, but again, very, very accurate. So we are running that compensator muzzle or the mono suppressor, completely up to you. Vertical foregrip here to just get rid of all horizontal recoil control. Balanced stock for that strafing speed again, just like we did with the Kilo 8 attachment. Growl conversion kit, of course, and then that'll allow you to add this full auto extended mag, which will also give you a recoil stabilization buff as well. And then we're rocking this with the PPSH. PPSH did get a buff during the update, but man, this thing, yep, this thing spits bullets now, so you got to be careful of that. So if you're playing big map, you definitely want the bigger mag on here. But it definitely hits. It definitely hits. For that PPSH, I'm rocking the compensator muzzle. I like the gain twist barrel here. Vertical foregrip, Ranger foregrip's okay too. Extended mag 2 here for a 55 round mag. If you're running smaller map, 45 might be worth it. And then the overpressured rounds, fantastic. Give that bullet velo almost to 1,000. That's what one of the best things about this PPSH. All right, then we got a couple of sniper loadouts for you with some sniper support options. The AK-74 is probably the best one, with like no doubt about it. The AK-74 is fantastic. Paired with the HDR on Verdansk, I think it's 100% top tier meta, because the AK-74, you're not using it at a longer range. You're probably looking at 30 meters or closer here. AK-74, you're probably rocking this like 30 meters or closer. But like I said, and that recoil is very manageable. So you got about 25 meters there, right? And the movement speed's okay with it, not bad at all. But man, dude, this thing slaps, bro. And you're kind of using it as an SMG too. And then paired with this HDR, of course, which is infinite range. I think I seen 600 meter snipes this week. I hit a 380 myself. It's HDR is so good, and then paired with this AK-74, it's just a really solid meta loadout that you're going to want to be running on Verdansk if you're running big map. It'll work out. I would probably run it maybe with the Car 98 if you're running it on Rebirth Island, but the AK-74 is definitely transferable to Rebirth Island as well, probably even more so, strictly because you're in a closer gunfights, closer proximity to your enemies on Rebirth. So this one probably even transfers even better on Rebirth Island. For that AK, we're rocking that compensator muzzle. I like the vertical foregrip here, the extended mag 1, quick draw grip, and the infiltrator stock. This will help you with that strafing speed, that aim walking movement speed. So while you're aiming and you're going back and forth, it'll help you with that a lot. Then for the sniper, I'm rocking the mono suppressor here. I like the gain twist barrel, maximize bullet velocity. I like the lightweight bipod, the overpressured rounds here to maximize that bullet velo again. And I'm running the Blandwell or the Remuda rangefinder. The rangefinder will tell you the actual range while you're scoping down. The Blandwell 7x scope is just super clean, and that's the one I was using in the example. And then for our last loadout here, we got the Tonto 22 that I did a short video on yesterday or this week. And then I have the Car 98, which is a 2-tap right now, anywhere to the body, anywhere. Tonto 22, Car 98, fantastic option for Verdansk and Rebirth Island as well. So the Tonto 2 is actually 4-shot to the head, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can use it like that. But again, man, it is very underrated as a sniper support option for sure. And then of course we have the Car 98, hit the chest there, 300 damage, chest back there, 300 damage, 100 meters. So it is infinite range 2-shot as long as you're cracking them. But yeah, we shoot him in the leg here, 300 damage. That might get buffed, or it might get nerfed. It might get nerfed, so use it while you can, but very solid option. And the thing about the 2-shot is you shouldn't be afraid of the 2-shot because it has a very fast follow-up shot, which means like the rechambering speed is super quick and the ADS is super quick as well. So just keep that in mind. With that Tonto, we're rocking the compensator muzzle. I like the reinforced barrel here. Gain twist is fine too. Vertical foregrip here, the extended mag 2, give it a 50 round mag, and then the quick draw grip. And then for that Car 98, I like this endless AS7. It is just super clean. You can use the OG range collar optic if you want, which gives you that OG feel on Verdansk. I'm rocking the Sonic Suppressor L muzzle. This will maximize the range on this thing. I like the precision long barrel here, recon sling, high grain rounds. This will maximize that effective damage range as well. So 1 shot to the head at 67 meters, no matter what. Also 2 shots anywhere. Okay, so just keep that in mind because it's just so good, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's very solid again. But thank you guys again for watching. If you enjoyed this style of video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that noti bell so you don't miss another video like this or like one of these. We'll see you in the next one.